A video circulating on social media shows an altercation during an arrest. It happened yesterday in Pamlico County. Pamlico County Sheriff Chris Davis released a statement today describing the circumstances surrounding the incident. News 12's Elena Laster is in the live center tonight. And Elena, you spoke with not only Sheriff Davis, but also the suspect's brother.
I did, Val. Sheriff Chris Davis stuck by his statement earlier this morning that Daryl Wayne was actively resisting arrest at the time of the altercation. But I also spoke with Wayne's younger brother, who doesn't quite agree.
This footage captured on a doorbell camera has been circulating social media, showing a Pamlico County deputy punching Daryl Wayne and shoving him against a vehicle so hard that the car alarm goes off.
Of course, he might have been a little mouthy. There was never any physical altercation inside the house. There was never any. It was never anything. It was just never no nothing.
That was Ahmad Wayne, Daryl Wayne's younger brother, and he says that his brother did not deserve this.
It was ego-driven or like a power move, I can say. Like it was just a power to it.
Sheriff Chris Davis released a statement on Facebook saying the case is now under the investigation of the district attorney and the State Bureau of Investigation. Davis says that this is not Wayne's first run-in with the law, and that he actively resisted arrests in and out of the home, where he proceeded to assault law enforcement, and that is when the altercation took place. After the arrest, Wayne was transported to the sheriff's office, then Carolina East for medical evaluation.
He's always been taught. There's never been no instances, even in any of his arrest or whatever the case may be. There's never been no instance where it was he bucked up on a government official, no nothing.
Ahmad was not at the scene, but says that he was one of the first people his brother called and told him his side of the story, telling him that he would never resist, and even claiming the officer called him a racial slur.
He can't even remember what he was saying, but he do know that he said he tested the officer. Oh, he tested the officer, as you can see in the video, and the officer says something, called him the N-word.
Ahmad says that even with the warrant out for his brother's arrest, he shouldn't have been treated this way, and officers should act as peacekeepers.
I don't feel like that force was necessary. There's nothing in the video. There's nothing that required him to punch my brother while handcuffed, slam him while handcuffed, and proceeded to elbow him while he was on the ground. So I just hope they can do something about that.
I spoke with Sheriff Davis after this interview with Mr. Wayne, and he told me that the case is now in the hands of the district attorney and SBI, reiterating his statement from earlier in the day. We looked up Daryl Wayne's criminal history. The charges of an assault on a minor under 12 was the cause of Wednesday's arrest, which led to more charges of resisting an officer. He also has a history beyond this case, however. This includes felony larceny and breaking and entering with the intent to terrorize. Those cases from February of this year. First-degree trespassing from 2018 and more. We will continue to follow this case and update you as we learn more. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Elena Laster, News 12.